to another daily microdose of sacred vitality. My name is Christine Dostie, and I help women with energetic misalignments, blocks, and resistance. I hope everyone is feeling well today. Today we are going to talk about the Solar Plexus Chakra. It is located in the center of the chest. And I just want to remind people that I'm just doing quick overviews of each chakra. There is a ton more information about each of these. And also remember that even though we're talking about each chakra separately, all the chakras are linked because you are a whole person and everything is happening in a whole manner in your body. We are not compartmentalized, even though sometimes we do this to ourselves in our thinking and our categorizing and organizing because it's easier to manage information that way. But in the body, everything is always working together. So let's sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath. Just get centered here in the present moment. And if you've been joining me, hopefully you've been doing this every day with me and you start to feel that calmness and centeredness happening. Let that grounding cord fall down to the bottoms of your feet and out, down into the earth, and connect with that beautiful earth energy. And let it pull up into your body, feeling that harmony and that security, that support and nurturing that comes from the earth. And then reach another grounding cord up into the heavens and draw down that golden white light, that universal divine energy that is also supportive and nurturing and helps us to reach up for our higher selves, which is really a great balancer for the solar plexus chakra, which we are going to talk about today. So just a few deep breaths in and out and in and out. And excellent. Now that we're here, let's talk about the solar plexus chakra. This element is fire. This is about power, especially your own personal power. So autonomy, will, your energy, your metabolism, even technology and how we interact with it. Certainly transformation and self-esteem. These are all the key phrases of this chakra. It is a yang chakra. It is about your will exerted out into the world. It is also about making choices. And when we talk about the sacral chakra and choices, that is more about the duality of understanding that there is choice. So for the first chakra and the grounding and the structure, and then we split and realize that there's contrast and choice, and now we're at a place where we have to actually make the choices. So this is very powerful chakra for that, and is about the power, understanding power is integration energy, which I'll talk about more in a second. This chakra is about your ego identity. So we went from physical identity to emotional identity, and now we're talking about the ego identity and especially self-definition. The key phrase here can be I can. It is definitely about acting. It's about making choices and understanding yourself as a source of power. So this chakra, among all the others, is really about your beliefs, especially your beliefs in yourself and your self-worth. The demon of this chakra is shame. And the goal of this chakra is to liberate ourselves from fixed patterns and create new behaviors using the will, which a lot of us need a lot of practice in using the will. It is kind of easy to give up after a couple of days. Our will is a muscle that needs to be exercised a little more. The goal of this chakra is also about taking responsibility for our choices, to activate your inner guidance system. And as I said, power is integration. So power is integration is about wholeness and unity. It is different from power over, which is a dominating kind of power, or power under, which is a submissive kind of power, both of which have an element of intimidation about them. So either you're receiving or giving power in this way, It's not the same as power as integration, seeking wholeness and unity, the benefit for everyone involved, win-win-win situations. And this chakra is the chakra that really invites you to lean into a higher version of yourself. It deals with core beliefs around the denial of will, around the acceptance of will, core beliefs. If you're hearing yourself say, I can't, I have no choice. And again, this isn't the same as saying, I don't see any choices. This is saying, I have to do this because I have no choice. There's no other option. And anything, core beliefs around self-worth or unworthiness, fear of losing control, powerlessness and rejection. These are all big beliefs around this area. Organs and glands involved in this chakra are certainly the pancreas, which regulates the blood in your body. And this chakra has a lot to do with starches. So the root chakra was about proteins, and then the sacral chakra is about your fluids, especially water. This chakra is about starches and blood sugar levels and things that we're eating that may or may not be good for us. So it also involves the digestive system. But with the pancreas, sweetness of life, we can also store longing and lust. So if we're not getting what we want, or we're not feeling that we have the power that we want, then we might be storing some longing and lust there. The adrenals, certainly, they deal with stress, and they can also tie into our cravings and low energy. As I said, the digestive system, and one of the ways to really support the digestive system, which I find interesting, is vitamin B and the B complexes, which has also recently been shown to have a strong counter effect to any form of coronavirus. So another reason to take your B vitamins. The liver, another stress-related organ. This detoxifies the body, but it also can store resentment and fatigue. The gallbladder is another organ that deals with this one. And this one will also get you asking, what is my place? What is my purpose here? And this one can store rage, envy, irritability, and jealousy. So when this chakra is open, we feel confident and positive. We have good self-esteem. And self-esteem is really having a realistic sense of yourself. And it is made up of your power, your vitality, and your self-discipline. And these components also bring in the other chakras because we accept our physical identity, which is our first chakra. We accept our emotional identity, which is our second chakra. We feel we have something to give, which will involve our fourth chakra. And we can use communication effectively to receive and understand feedback, which is our fifth chakra. So all these are good and balanced, and we're feeling excited about life. We're able to stay in the present moment and stay focused. When this chakra is closed or not in balance, there's definitely going to be doubt that shows up as shame, self-recrimination in the way that you speak to yourself. You're going to have low motivation, or else you're going to be in a sense of competition with other people, and that goes back again to power is integration, is about cooperation. Power, when you're dealing above or below, this is competition. And there will also be issues of pride and anger. Yellow flags that will show you that this chakra is not in balance and not healthy. If you're having any kind of digestive issues, if you have chronic fatigue, certainly any addictive behaviors, your expectations of others are not reasonable. You're choosing the path of least resistance. So maybe you should eat a salad or some vegetables, but the chips and cookies look really good. So why not just eat those instead? Diabetes or hypoglycemia and low blood pressure are also signs that you need some attention with this chakra. If you have a large pot belly, but everything else is in proportion, or your stomach is overly hard and tight, that is an indication of way too open or way too closed down. Anger, self-criticism, fear, withdrawal all have to deal with this chakra. And as we're talking about power so much, if you're having your power seen as being come from outside of yourself and you need permission, or you find yourself needing approval, or you're in the victim state, all of this is solar plexus chakra issues. Also, if you are afraid to slow down and you are constantly doing, and you don't know how to even handle downtime, this is an overactivation of your solar plexus chakra. You should also be able to stop and slow down. And if these words come out of your mouth often, I have to, or I should, that is an indication that you are in conflict with your power center. So again, your solar plexus. Hiding, trying to please other people, trying too hard to be liked, trying to keep peace, remain invisible, avoid responsibility, or caring too much about wanting to please or be there for other people. Of course, this involves the other chakras as well, but this is really rooted here in this chakra. This chakra's ruling planet is the sun, which, you are your own brightest star. So all your vitality and energy is going to come from here. And it is also ruled by Mars, which is about passion, but involves anger and aggression and separation, and lo and behold, power. You see the theme that's happening here. Ways that you can support this chakra are neuro-linguistic programming, so making sure you're programming yourself that's for your best and highest good. Certainly leaning into your higher self. How can you grow and expand? And learning more about your will, paying attention to your will. Meditation is great here because it increases our consciousness, and the more conscious we are, the more aware we are, the more power we have to make choices in every situation. This is super powerful. Practicing using the will, as I said. Using the will is about consciously controlling change or consciously directing our desire, especially to break addictions and to deal with any faulty programming. So we also want to learn about loving ourselves, being there for ourselves, and able to make mistakes. Take imperfect action when you want to show up. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't hide. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. Just go for it. You only get one life, so you might as well live it as big as you possibly can. How big is your sun? Let it be huge and shine everywhere. Now, learning the formula of the will is about desire, taking that and strong emotion, desire is a strong emotion, and connect it to a powerfully internally driven purpose. This is the basics of manifestation on the physical plane, of using intention, of using your power to get what you want. So a real important phrase for this chakra is where the attention goes, the energy flows. So really hone in. Are you wasting energy? What are you wasting it on? Where is your mind tripping up? What are those outside influences that are worrying you and blocking you from being able to express your true, authentic self? Hope this was helpful for you today. Again, my name is Christine Dostie, and I help women with energetic blocks and any resistance or pattern or programming that they need help with. And this was a microdose of sacred vitality. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Have a great day.